it all works. It looks like it all works. Today I'm going to be illustrating in Procreate, and it's morning time. And this is what I've been doing in the morning time. It's been illustrating in Procreate, and I had not figured out how to stream it until just now, tying all the pieces together. And I think it works. It looks like it works, so that's exciting. Similar setup, except for instead of a traditional easel right here, it's a digital easel. It's actually my iPad on a yoga block is what it is. But I mean, besides that, this is all cosplay zone right now. So I'm surrounded by all this cosplay, costume design stuff, and that's what I'm doing other than digital painting. So it looks like we're going to be pumping the brakes on traditional painting until the costume stuff is done. And then after that's all wrapped up, then we'll go back to traditional painting. But for now, we're still deep in October, 20 art prompts in. I think I've completed 26 art prompts by doing Treetober and Frightfall. The Frightfall prompt list, if you're not familiar, it's all campy Halloween art prompts, which was very appealing at the beginning. Now, some of them are hard, but I haven't skipped any yet, which is amazing. So the first hard one that we're going to run into is going to be Seance, and we'll just see. We'll just see. That one, I believe, is on Saturday. So I still have some time before that becomes a wall. I have water, I have tea, I have coffee, and ready to roll. So the prompt for today is fall leaves, and I don't know what I'm doing with this text right here, but this is my sketch that I started this morning. Probably worked on it for about half an hour, and this is just the pencil sketch first layer. I did make a fall color palette for this piece, and I dig it. It's full of lots of warm neutrals, couple cools there, a couple cool medium grays, but that'll probably be, and I'll switch it right now, the background color. There's mushrooms, fall leaves, and a little birdo in this. Oh, see, that's not even a cool gray. That's like a warm gray. Here's a cool gray for us. Maybe we'll lighten that up just a little bit. To possibly, about there. We could always add some texture. I did get a texture paper pack, which has been great. It's not there, it's under paper. Switch that layer to multiply. Maybe take down the opacity to, I don't know, like 75. Something like that. That works. Very cute. Now I'm gonna do use different colors to fill in the different elements of this. I'm going to put them on separate layers too, so that they're easy to add shading and dimension to later. I'm going to change the sketch layer to multiply as well, and yeah, take down the opacity a bit. use my studio pen. It has nice hard edges. Now I'm gonna decide what color are those mums gonna be. I think they'll be this medium warm color. It's like a pinky color. Maybe it'll be present a touch here and there also. I'm not sure how many outlines I really want to do. We'll see, or if I want it to be like more not cell shaded, but good morning! Not muted! Fantastico! How you doing? Been a long week and it's only Wednesday. Oh man, how is work? How's work treating you? I know of the few people that I've known to work in the call center environment, it is hard. Oh no, overtime. But you had fun on your days off, right? Did a little bit of vacaying. Okay, had a blast. Good, good. It's nice to get outside while it's still warm enough to do so. And those days are closing in on us a little bit. Great. That sounds fun. I think these two have to connect. I think that's what's happening. That's totally okay. There. Yeah, gotta get the hikes in when you can. Oh, I'm doing well. I am so busy with all the art prompts. Oh my god. I decided that as a reward to myself that I would, if I finish the challenge, not a lot of people finish the challenges. If I finish the challenges for October, for like Frightful and all that, then I will never do a 31-day art challenge ever again in the history of ever. If I can get through this one. You saw my whale mural. Fantastic. Yeah, that whale is 8 feet long. You can believe it. Isn't that nuts? They went for it though. I was like, I have a funny idea. I want to make an 8-foot whale. That's pretty much as big as you can make it because that's like a sheet of plywood. I mean, I guess I could have done a 2-sheet whale, but no, the space was 25 feet. So I felt like that was pretty much as big as I should make it, you know? Yeah. It's too many challenges. It's too many challenges at once. Maybe if I, had absolutely nothing going on and just went to work or school or something like that, then the art challenge would make more sense for me. But I think with the kid, the day art, the other art prompt list, the day art, the night art, all of the art, it was like, it's just, it's becoming all I do. Which is fine for now, because I took my October vacation very early in the month. So that's good. And there's a berry. So I absolutely love this program because of so many reasons, honestly. But one of the really cool features is you can import a color palette from anything. So what that means is that if I see a picture that I'm just like, oh, I love those colors are just the bomb, then I can import it as a color palette and it will select the most dominant colors in, I don't have it here, the most dominant colors in that picture and make a color palette for me to use. It's so cool. Like, this color palette is what we're going to be using. And it says palette from image, because yeah, you can totally, those are my color palettes. You can do add, so new from camera. So I can take a picture of something in the environment and it will make a color palette, which is amazing. Or a file, like if I buy color palettes from somebody on Etsy, that seems to be a thing. And then, or new from photos. Really cool. So I found this image here on the upper left. So see, it makes that color palette. Ooh, it's a little bit different this time. Delete. But yeah, really cool, really cool. Love that. So I'm using a color palette from a fall bushel wreath deal. And the art prompt for this is just fall leaves, but I'm doing a little bit more with it. So I think that's all the elements that I want to be reddish. Now I think I'll do the dark brown stuff. So like the sticks and things of that nature. Maybe I should make it a medium brown and then do the darks after. A lot of these colors are kind of like mushroom colors. And I love the little bird. Gonna switch to a different pencil for that. Not quite that big either. Oh. So have you gone anywhere else fun besides, where were you in the mountains? I'm forgetting. I know I read it at the time, but now I'm forgetting. Oh my god, helicopter. know, the opacity on that's super down. Oh, Mount Rainier. Cool. I don't think I ever made it over there. When I was living in the Pacific Northwest. I did live over there for, I want to say like 4 winters, something like that. Sure, there's lots of fall colors going on over there right now. Oh hey, if you get time, and absolutely no pressure, I am still doing the Treetober art prompts for everybody. And there's a very good chance of winning. And I think my major downfall on that promotion was not just picking out the painting that people would win right away. I was thinking like, oh, you know, it'll just be one of the Treetober paintings, and then I was thinking, you know, maybe somebody will, the person that wins will get to pick. And then I was like, kind of the indecision fairy just kind of rained on that parade. But what I should really do, because there's still a lot of time left. But there's about 10. There's about 10 people. Participating in those art prompts, so that's cool. Smudgy, what are you doing? I think I'm gonna like this little illustration quite a bit. This would make a really nice sign, I'm thinking. You could name my purple hat Jacaranda. There you go. Yeah, I'm doing that typical thing where any form of artistic expression is totally legit, and nobody has done interpretive dance yet, but I'm not losing hope. We'll see. Let's see, would his leg be coming this way or just straight down? I think it'd be coming straight down because it's like coming right at us. And his little toe claws would be coming down past the branch a little bit. Little toe claws. There we go. It can be kind of vague. All right, that's that for the brown. And then we're gonna want to do, possibly parts of the mushroom. This piece is gonna have kind of flat lighting. And then the acorns too, for sure. I have to remember, don't let me forget, I gotta remember to pick up my kid at some point. Oh yeah! Oh no. The shipping right now is nuts. The shipping right now is absolutely nuts. Like, I work in a store setting, and just all the time, I just tell people, I'm like, I just open it up like this. Are you familiar with the shipping delays that are happening everywhere with everything international? And they're usually like, yes. I mean, I haven't had anybody be like, no, what are you talking about? So that's nice, at least. I'm like, yeah, so pretty much that item is on a boat. Unless we had it in the warehouse before this whole thing started, and there was lots of it, then, you know, it's a good time to start buying American products. There's that, or American alternatives. Acorn. Little acorn hats, they're so cute. Okay, and now the branches. I'm gonna be trying like a watercolor technique for these guys. It'll be neat. Hoping it'll be neat. I think that little branch right there may have made a little too chunky. A little too chonky. Well, maybe it's okay. I don't know. Next Christmas, totally okay. I am, we're gonna honor the situation that we're all in together. As far as that is concerned. And I don't know, does anybody know the details of the whole shipping thing? Is it just because, you know, is it because this country is trying to like fire 20% of their labor force, or what is it? I'm really excited for the yarn. No, we're waiting for the yarn, however long it takes. Somebody has to like, you know, swim it here from Switzerland. We're definitely gonna have to wait for the spring thaw. Ooh, that stick turned out better than I sketched it. Isn't that nice? And it's funny, yeah, later on, after I pick up the kiddo, I'm gonna stream the costume. Oh, you weren't here when I started the cosplay streaming. That's gonna be a funny thing. Ath was here. It's pretty funny. Okay, let's make a stem for... do the shadow for this guy. And we'll do, you know, we'll do the outline for the acorns in that color. So I like that. And the little, I don't know, what is that? What is that little pokey-do on there? Little pokey-do. Make the stem for our acorn. Like that. That'll work. Oops. Work that undo. We have it for a reason. Oh, I'm making him a Half-Life 2 Gordon. Oh god, I always say it wrong. Is it Gordon Freeman? I always say like Morgan Freeman or something like that. No, it's Gordon Freeman from Half-Life 2. So it's like a heavy suit.
What you think of that?
The stream should be on there. There's a little picture. It's funny. I have a long way to go, and I'm gonna paint it, so there is gonna be some painting, for sure. Is that it for the brown? Maybe. Thems. Yeah, and the stems for the berries. Oh my god. And the stems for those guys. Okay, now we're talking. Like, I'm not super convinced that I'm going to do that lettering. We'll just see. Goodbye, wonky stroke. All the wonky strokes. Get out of here. Okay, now on to the other ones. The other little guys. I guess our imaginary light source is kind of towards the inside of this wreathy thing. Which would make sense, right? It makes sense. Where's the other berries? There's the other berries. And I guess Gordon Freeman has a crowbar. So he has a crowbar that I get to paint orange. But I don't think there's any crowbars allowed at school. So I'm gonna have to tell him. I'm gonna have to break it to him. Break it to him easy, like I know, kid, I know you want to. It's been a couple months of school, you probably even want to whack somebody with a crowbar. But I think that's why they don't allow him at school. There is a kid that he doesn't like school, like at all, not even a little bit. And there's a kid that he doesn't like in particular, and he may have hit him in the head with a block last week. So, and my child is very nice. He's very kind. He is not violent. He's never hurt anybody ever in his whole existence. And so it makes me wonder what this guy was doing to him. You know what I mean? Lordy. I know, I don't know what kind of block. I don't know if the block just happened to have a sharp edge. But yeah, this kid walked away with a head wound. And the interesting part about it was he wasn't like upset, which makes you wonder if he had it coming. I don't know. Okay, next color, let's do... Let's do the mushroom white color because I feel like that's gonna have impact. And that needs to be on a separate layer. And it's gonna be below. But it was interesting because I don't feel like anybody was upset about it happening. Like it was weird. It was all very weird. I'm like, oh boy, what do I do? But if that kid was actually like a bully, then it's kind of like, well, I don't know if he had it coming. Did he have it coming? Definitely had it coming. Yeah, because I mean, I don't know. We've just never had... Like, I watched my kid play with people. Super great. Super nice. Playing with people. Very kind. The whole thing. So I just have never had an issue, and it's weird. It's a weird thing. Like, something fishy. Something about, I don't know if these mushrooms have enough impact, but we'll see. Oh, wrong layer. Wrong layer! Oops. And it's interesting too, because boys are so different socially, and this whole thing has been such a roller coaster ride with him just not being comfortable around people because, you know, for obvious reasons. He didn't get a lot of like social practice before the whole school thing started, so I don't know what to do. I don't know what else to do besides just like repeat exposure. And yeah. Who knows? Okay, let's get back on that mushroom layer. I'm definitely not an expert. These people are supposed to be kind of experts. Maybe not. Oh, the bird is gonna be this color. So as far as like color balance, we make the bird this color. Hold on, let me just make our background color a little bit lighter. Possibly take out the texture for a second. Let's just check this out. Okay. Want to keep it clean. Is it just me or I just really cannot see what's going on? I cannot see what's going on. Aha! I had a feeling I wasn't actually drawing anything. Yeah, okay. There we go. My God. Little birdie boy. Any other, like, spots? Life is hard. There's so many things. There's too many things. Okay, I like... So those are going to be like the pops of color or whatever. Now let's get some like leaves. Some leaves. It's got to be like something neutral colored, and then we're going to accent with hotter oranges and that kind of thing. I like how I'm going coffee, tea, coffee, tea, coffee, tea. Maybe that, oh, I don't know. I'm thinking like neutral, neutral, neutral. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do these little oak leaves first. That's a great color for this. It's gonna look really good when we do the it's not contouring. This also looks like the acorn color to me. I'm gonna sneeze. I can feel it. Oof. I was able to escape it though. So I bought these pants. They're not here yet, but I think they'll get here tomorrow. But they're like warm weather pants? I'm sorry, not warm weather, cold weather pants. They are leggings, okay? But they have a fleece lining. Do you catch that? Oh dear. They have a fleece liner, which makes them super cozy. And I'm pretty excited about it. Okay, there's that color. Now, do we do the rest of the leaves in orange? I feel like we should use this color in the bird too. I couldn't remember if the brown was on top or below this color. Oh, little birdie boy. Do his beak the orange that's coming. This brown should also probably be the stem color of this daisy. Now orange. But like the neutral orange. I can't wait to use that like pinky, or it's like a muted melon color. That's gonna be exciting. That's gonna be excited. I'm sure of it. I'm gonna make sure this color's in like the background. Yeah, this sketch is gonna either have to go or mostly be erased for the most part. I wasn't sure at first. Now I'm kind of leaning towards sure. Oops. Oh, that looks pretty with the orange background. I will be changing the background at some point. So, no worries, it will be much more interesting than just white, which is why it looks almost like an oyster shell, honestly. great about illustrating in this program is that it's making me pay attention to things like color palettes and stuff that I wasn't paying attention to in the same way before, because all the colors are so pure and so easy to just use a million colors that you can get really carried away. I want my color, you know, composition to be good still. So yeah. You love the mushrooms? Obsessed with the mushrooms, possibly? Dude, I have not painted anything with mushrooms ever. And I was like, thinking, how is that possible? How could I be doing outdoorsy art if I've never done a mushroom? Isn't that kind of funny? I don't know how it happened. It's fun how intricate everything can be because it's so easy to just put it there. It's like I can do more than the amount of time I have because everything is just like a little bloop away. Just a little bloop. But then what happens here? I guess that should just all be orange for simplicity's sake. Okay, that's fine. Let's look, check it out. Okay, that's pretty cute. That area needs to be filled in. So does this area. We'll just pretend there's some random leaf back there. Whoops! That always freaks me out every time it happens. Oh, there really is just a hole back there. Okay. That's fine. Okay, let's see. Where else has an awkward hole? There. I think that's pretty much it. Right? I mean, possibly there can be a leaf here and behind the stick. Another one extending out behind this stick just to carry the color a little bit further. All right, you have a good day at work, okay? And yes, I'll see you later. I'll probably still be streaming something else because October is like Make Things Month and it's crazy. See where we at? Where are we at without the sketch layer? Okay. Good. Just touching up a couple things. Some little areas that got blemished during the creation process. There we go. Let's work on that red layer. And also, you know what? Let's make everything just a little bit smaller. Let's see, how does I select? There we go. Better give it a little bit of room to breathe. Okay, now let's work on that red layer. Light source being upper right. Are we ready to put a background color in? I kind of want a medium gray, but I want it to be a cool gray. Yeah, like that slate blue. I don't want it to be too light. Let's see. Maybe we'll do that, and then when I add the texture over the top, maybe that texture will be a light color instead. I don't know, that's a lot of decision right now. I'll just leave it off. It's not, it doesn't take very long to add, so. Go back to our mushroom layer, clean up the edge. This one got a little bit wild. I think it was because I couldn't even see it. Couldn't see that color at the moment. There we go. There's the color that we want. I'm gonna make sure that we're using that color. The whole mushroom. When that line is a little bit crazy. No big deal, I'll just keep on adding to that flexion. possibly subtracting. Not good enough. That is possibly good enough. There we go. I want that to be bold. This color, this soft, warm mushroom color, and then I want a warm white on top of it, giving it some contour. There we go, boys. Much better. I mean, is there anything that I want to do to this while I have the clipping mask active? Possibly. I believe that is a white. My favorite brush right now is called Gloaming, and I think that's just an Procreate default brush, I think. Make a alpha lock on that layer. Ooh, that brush was gigantic. And who else is this color? The bird. Okie. Should I use that for texture, or should I use something else, I wonder? I'm gonna try a different texture for the shading. At least for the darker colors, maybe not the highlights. Let's see. I mean, I definitely have a lot more than this. There's a charcoal brush that I like using. It's in the drawing? Is it in drawing? No, it's not in drawing. Probably in charcoal. Burnt tree. I'm a big fan of burnt tree. Okay, we'll use burnt tree for our texture, for our shader. Now that we're done with the white layer, let's move on to the red layer. And I want to use the dark red color for shading. Oh, we're gonna want to do a clipping mask. Not a clipping mask, a alpha lock on that layer. Bring up the opacity, holy moly. There we go. If that will work out. Now the light color for the red, I think it's gonna be this color. Oh, no, not that color. There it is. There you go, little berry guys. Maybe I'm gonna do some detailing with the highlight on those what are they, chrysanthemums? Pretty popular fall flower. All right, now what are we gonna do? I think what we'll have to do is like some sort of an outline. Oops, brush too big. This brush is funny, I feel like it's too big, too small, a lot. Too big, too small. I have a feeling I know what to do with this flower. And it's gonna be just like putting a middle in it. I feel like there should be a slightly lighter color on there. This is why I like using the classic slider. feel like that'll do. And then I'm just gonna illustrate the middles. Just a little flash of the lighter color on the side that needs it. These texture brushes are nice because they're nices. They're nice because all the variation you need is just in the texture. I feel like that's good. Okay, so the whites are good and the reds are good, or you know, whatever you want to call that color. I don't know if it's red, it's kind of like a mauve plus. Saturated mauve, if you will. I don't know. So now let's do that acorn color. We're gonna do alpha locking for all of this because I'm not gonna be super picky in anything that I want to undo. I feel like I'll just be able to tell because it's not like there's not a whole lot of dimension. I'll be able to tell if I want to undo something pretty right away. So I'm not scared. I'm not scared of the alpha lock. Being primarily a traditional painter, I feel like there's so much luxury involved with just having layers conceptually as it is that it makes me not afraid of committing to something like right away. It's funny. Okay, let's do a warm shadow color. Should we do a warm shadow color or cooler brown? I feel like that is possibly too dark. That is the color. Okay, let's see. There we go, that's better. Okie dokie. We're just working on that weird color. I don't know what you call it. That weird brown that we got going on. This guy has that color too. Might even need to do another layer of dark. Like a darker. Maybe I'll just bring some of the dark browns into into that layer because that's what I'm feeling. Oh, that's not it. Okay, that's cute. Very good. I'll probably be adding a lot of layers to that one for blending for that that medium brown. I want to go a little bit darker, and then we're going to go a little bit lighter also, maybe blonder. I don't know. I'll be right back though, that's for sure. Let's see. Mute it real quick. Just a short break. I don't know if I have a be right back thing. It's good enough, honestly. And hopefully our screen cap is still going. Oh, it looks frozen. Well, you know. I will just have to connect. Oh! Interesting. Is it working though? The next color that I want to put on there, I think I'm gonna lighten it. I've been excited to use this color. I wonder if it will go good on those leaves. Ooh, it's exciting. I almost wonder if I should do this on the, No. I think this leaf color is fine, or these leaves are fine. Fall leaves are just transitioning. Oh, I know what's happening. It's actually working now. It's just projecting the entire canvas instead of zooming in and out, which is kind of nice, honestly, for viewing. Because you can just see the whole thing. And it's nice for me too, because I don't have to zoom out as much to check and see what's going on. Oh yeah, that's cool. I like that. Almost just using this beigey color as like a base. I'm not going to do this orange color on the acorns though. Or on the flowers. Okay, now I'm going to need a lighter color. Thinking this color. This color might be good. Lighten up my transparency a bit. This is what I am going to use on the flower and on the acorn. Just a little bit on the leaves. Like this part is fun. All right, love that. I'm gonna do it a little bit on the birdie boy. And there's gonna need to be a darker color. Now this is the color that I used on the branches, I believe. And if I reduce the opacity a bit, I may be able to use it just fine. Here. Leg will fade in a little bit. That's okay. You know, now that I'm looking at this, I'm not sure if this is the color that I used for all of that stuff. Hold on. Let me check it out. Okay. Yep, I think it was the other one, and that's okay. Noticed when it was compared to the to the leg. Oh no, I'm a little hoarse. There we go. Okay, so we are on these leaves here. Just doing a little bit more shading. I'm gonna be strategic too, because this area right here will make this flower stand out a little bit better. So I'm gonna go ahead and make that dark back there. Less competition. That silhouette of that flower looks nice. Oh, acorn. You know, as much as I keep on wanting to try watercolor style brushes in this application, I just go back to like the charcoal, pastel, chunky stuff, like every time. Every time. So far. Okay. What am I gonna do with those flowers? I want to put a lighter color in there. I think it should be like this color. Just a little bit more yellow and just a little bit lighter. think that's right there. Okay. I want the brush to be nice and small. I'm gonna test it out on a very opacity much higher, please. Because I just want to do one little smash. Okay. See, now that's too close to the other color. It has to stand out from those other flowers. Not other flowers, the other leaves. That opacity down a little bit. I'm going to try that again. There we go. Better. Okay. Now it looks like we just have the orange layer. And then what I'll do is, using the colors that already exist in here, I'll go over the top with everything. I think I'll be able to flatten it at that point. And there's a little birdie boy. know where that squiggle came from. I have to find out. This is why layers are so good, right? No, I'm gonna have to just repair it. It's not worth it. That's fine. Sometimes that stuff happens.
What you think of that?
I'm just free drawing this. This isn't on a locked layer. It gives me the freedom to kind of modify the edge a little bit as I go. let's see. Checking that out. Looking good. Super cute. I think I'm gonna go on top of that flower layer and add a little bit of darkness to the, I don't know what that's called, the underside of that flower middle. Detail that flower middle just a scotch. Here we go. And we gotta do the yellow leaves. I could write Happy Fall in white, and that would look so pretty. So that's possibly gonna be a thing. Also, feel like the mushrooms could possibly need more work. I don't know. Let's try out the lettering thingy. I don't have a bunch of great lettering brushes. Calligraphy? Maybe I should use the chalky one. That could be interesting. There's the mushroom white. Let's check out the size. The size we're just gonna have to... We'll have to figure it out. Now, lettering in this style, I think you have to like down pressure hard, up pressure not, I think is what. Oh, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it out. Here goes nothing. And then down, and then up, and then down. Oh god. Up, and then down, up, down. It's a weird way of thinking about it. Down pressure heavy, up pressure light. That's cute though. I feel like this would be smaller for that age. And now I gotta move it down. There we go. Possibly shrink it a bit. Oop. It's cute. We'll keep it. And then let's try out the fall. Now, am I going to do it lowercase? I guess I should do it lowercase. So down pressure, up. Oh god, look at the wonky. Okay. tricky. See if I can just fix this up just a little bit to my liking. Because the brush nib is a little strange. Kind of has some interesting angles to it. Overall, though, I like that. But then this area right here, whoops. Do not know how to erase with the same brush. It's weird. So I will just draw it back over. There, cute. Maybe that H is a little bit wrong as far as angle is concerned. I don't feel like I should redraw it though. It's not like that bad. Boop. Just a little bit, maybe a little bit bigger. Like right there? Getting picky with my text, I know. That's fine. Okay, now I'll move the whole thing. To like there. A little smaller. I might fix it later, I don't know. Don't know. Get back to those leaves. It's not the cutest lettering I've ever seen before, but it's not terrible. And it is my first solid attempt. So, there's that. Is it time for me to use this brown color. And mute it a little bit. I'm gonna go back to our charcoal brush, which is in Charcoals. Burnt Tree. Make sure I'm on the correct layer. Alpha lock it. Here we go. Bigger. I feel like that's too similar to the other color. There we go, that's better. Pretty much fill that in a lot of places. Not on that one though, not on that one, just a little bit on that one, just a touch. A lot of this is like experimentation on what looks good behind different areas. Let's get a light color for these guys. And that's full opacity. I'm going to bring it back down a bit. Wonder if this soft color will have enough impact. Yeah, I like it. Tell you why I like it. As we want the strong colors to continue to be those reds. I want to keep this kind of muted. Sometimes it's hard for me. I tend to do a lot of strong colors. Good exercise. No, not back there. Possibly here. That would be nice. Cute. I feel like I could do little swooshies and stuff around this thing to kind of tie it all in. I'm gonna get my sketchy brush out and add some little details here and there. But I feel like that looks good for all the shading. I don't think I want to add any yellow. I think I want to keep it muted like that. And you know what else? I think I'm going to go back to this layer, pick up that acorn color, lighten it up a bit, and just add a little bit more texture to that layer. Yep, I'm glad I did that. Okay, is that enough texture for you, I think? Yes. Can we do a little bit of a blur on that layer inside the alpha log? Okay, looks good. Now those all look good. I'm just gonna smash a lot of that together. Delete our sketch layer because we don't need that anymore. Now we're back to 3 layers. What is this? Oh, is this the paper? It's the paper, but I screwed up that layer somehow, so let's see if I can do that again. Like, not screw it up again, but do some paper. Maybe try to make the paper lighter instead of darker. Go to our paper textures. Looks like paper number 4 was what we were going to use. Yeah, don't like it. There we go. That looks good up close. That really looks like all the charcoal is on the paper. Love that little guy. He's so cute. Okay, we'll do a couple more leaf veins on this one before calling this one done, I think, because it's super cute. And maybe a drop shadow on the happy fall, or maybe we delete the happy fall altogether. I don't know. It definitely looks like it would be a sign. Maybe I can re-letter that. I'm not totally happy with it, honestly. Not super duper. Mm-mm. I do like the chalk, the top chalk texture on it. That's nice. Here, let's just erase it really quick. Select the color, get a different lettering brush going on to see calligraphy. If one of the other ones is just better suited for that lettering thingy I was trying to do. And also let's try upper, lower. Oh wait, what? Up pressure, is it down pressure, hard, up pressure, nothing? Hold on. Down pressure, light, up pressure, hard. Down pressure, light. But I don't think that works with this H. Does it?
I can hear you thinking, man.
Yeah, that doesn't work with that H. Let's see. Gotta be smooth, man. Don't try this at home. I'm a professional sign maker and you would not be able to tell from what's happening here. And the streamline is kind of up. Let's just turn that streamline all the way up. I need the help today. Okay. Wow, the streamline is interesting. I'm not sure if it's doing me good or not. Let's try the script brush. Streamline is at 57. And let's try lower. Well, that's a lot better. Okay. I think I was just trying to do too much. This is like more what I do. Okay, so now just have to write the word ball. Nothing fancy. Nothing tricky here. I mean, it's so easy to just do something kind of like derpy, like, oh, you know. But no, we're not gonna do that. That doesn't look good with that pen at all anyway. Happy! We do Happy Harvest, that'd be cute. This doesn't need to be all. Kind of like Happy Harvest. And then we don't have to deal with those L's that are gonna get in the way of the P's. Just saying. That E is kind of crazy, huh? You know what is nice about this pen is there isn't a gigantic amount of variation between the thick and the thin, so it's not like when you stutter just a little bit, it isn't like it's not like super bleh. Okay, now let's make that a little bit smaller. And just a little bit. Oops. Oh man, it deselected my selection. What the hey? Nice and centered there. Adorable placement on that curvy off the T. I like that. I want to do, I don't know, little feely bops. As a border, possibly. Let's just see how it looks. Don't like it. Too busy. At it, it needs to be moved up, and then possibly take this guy away. Ooh, it's raining. Streamline does not just like fix your brush strokes. It's not like magic. It's you're still gonna need to know how to draw. I noticed. You're still gonna need to know what to do. A little bit. Ooh, should I... Oh, you know what? That's pretty good. Should I use that weird blob tool? I could try it. Might be funny. Dude, it is funny. You can like make this go in an arc a little bit. What a handy thing. Then you go too tempting, it goes too screwy though, and then it's like, oh no, my A don't look so good anymore, huh? Let's go back in time to when that A still looked like an A. And not like, ooh, A's having a bad day. There it is. I think that's pretty cute. I just want to straighten out each a bit. You know what it is? It's be careful not to make the brush too small. Cute. Okay. Happy with that. Much better than the happy fall. Delete that one. Duplicate that. I'll put hard light. Do adjust the color of that layer. Perfect. There we go. A little bit of drop shadow there. You could always blur it too. Just a little bit. There we go. To give it more pop. Okay, now I want to do that detailing layer that I was talking about. I'm going to take my favorite pencil, which is peppermint. I know, it's so basic, but I love it. I can't help it. Probably going to use this walnut color. Okay, now where to use it though? Where to use it? It's going to give it some definition here and there. A little bit bigger. I like this pencil a bunch because the side of it, it's real chalky. Give those acorns a little bit of that hatch texture. Oops. Adorable. I like doing this top layer. And I give everything, make it sit in the scene together. Has a nice curve of lightness. I can always tell when my pencil nib is getting unscrewed. Starts doing goofy things. And it's only a matter of time. I like those leaves quite a bit. Okay, now for the little flowers. Here's the side of the pencil brush for the top of this mushroom, or I'm sorry, the underside. That guy. Let's do some detailing in for this. Also, just gonna draw some little petal shapes a little bit sporadically. Not all of them by any means. Just a little bit of shading here and there. Give it a little bit more definition and clarity as what's going on around here. this is my first stylized illustration that I've really was the kind of thing that I set out to do with this program. Like, I've done a lot of experimenting. I've probably done almost 30 drawings since I got this at the beginning of the month. Probably, yeah, probably almost 30. Isn't that crazy? But I think this is within my style, like within my wheelhouse. Like, people are gonna see this and it's not gonna be confusing. What's going on? Why is that style artwork on this page? Or feed, or what have you? I don't know what happened right there, but it looked like that flower had been broken. That's no fun. Okay. Almost there. I can taste it. Surprised how cold it is today. I think the last time I was streaming I was wearing shorts. It's just so funny how fast it changes around here. Okay, let's see. And then there's another maple leaf. That should go together pretty easily. I do not like this line or those. There we go. For some reason, this looks like a mistake when I'm zoomed out. So I am going to take that away. Zoom into Birdie Boy. See how that's looking. I think that looks good. That's super cute. His beak was this color. Brighten that up. On some parts. I'm gonna brighten up a little bit of his face and a little bit of his chest. With like white. little glare on his beak. Because he's a cutie pie. I'm gonna do the same thing to the mushrooms. Ooh, is it too bright though? It might be too bright. Hold on. So I'm gonna take my soft brush, reduce it down to like 10%. Make sure it's nice and big enough to cover the whole area. There. Better. Tiniest white spots on the berries. Same white that I was using on the mushrooms. Just a little tiny point of glare. Use it on the little acorns. On the flower middles. Okay, let's check that out. Yay! Real cute. Going to those highlights down just a little bit in a couple of places. Like, I don't know if I like it on the beak so much, but better. Okay, that's donezo. I am very happy with that. That was definitely a success. Well, all right. That's gonna be the fall leaves art prompt for Bright Fall. And I guess well, you know, this one gets posted on probably both accounts, I think. Oh, did it get rotated just a little bit? It did. Okay. I think... Is that where we want it? A little bit bigger? Yeah, that looks good. Or do we just fill it? Or do we fill the space? So hard when it's like you can do things with such minute adjustments, because I feel like this is the part of digital art that's hard for me. You feel like you can just modify things forever and then you take forever, whereas before you would have been like, yeah, it's good, it's fine. Alright, we're gonna wrap it up. That's it. That's it, it's done. It's beautiful, it's done, very cute, love it, and I will see you later with some costume design stuff. And that'll be cool. Honestly, that'll be cool. That'll probably be like an early evening thing. I'm gonna take a break, do a bunch of house thingies, and then, yeah, be back later. What harvest? I know. Well, harvest time. I was thinking, like, what word would go well in that spot? You know, with the drop letters of the PPY. That means fall, without being fall, because the L's conflict with the P's. So harvest, to me, sounded better than autumn. 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 And I like the tea. The tea is stylish. Definitely stylish. Yeah, I know. I don't harvest anything around here. I don't have tomatoes or pumpkins or anything going on right now, but maybe next year. There's always next year. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Thanks for hanging out.